Herkese merhabalar. Alan Wake Remastered'da kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz. Konsol Ekstra'da ben Uğur Çobanoğlu sizlerle korku dolu dakikalarla, gerilim dolu dakikalar yine geldik. Geldim hanıcım geldim. Termos alayım ben, termos yapamıyorum.
Hey handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Ben bir kahve koyup geliyorum hayatım. Oo, dışarıda nasıl bir şey var, hava var. Böyle de kahve makinesi nerede lan?
Coffee's
Çok.
on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Yeni televizyon mu aldık? Yeni mi taşındık buraya? Edis'in yanına gidelim.
Oh hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh really?
Gidelim masadaki kapak örneklerimize bakalım.
These look really good.
Oh sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan!
Ne oldu?
Please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Tamam, sakin ol.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Hi. Okay.
You okay?
İyi misin
I'm
sen?
sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Oh. Yalan abimiz arada o işte görüyor. Bright Falls günümüz. Hadi bakalım.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head. I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
Doktor sen çok konuşmaya başladın. Ben gidiyorum. Senin çenen açıldı doktorcuğum. Şimdi
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems
kayboldular. Onları göstereyim. Nasıl biliyorsunuz? Gakkuk. Buradaki kişinin gerçek kişiler
Come in,
olması.
Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alice, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife.
Who is this?
Go to the
Oh.
back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National
Mr.
Park.
Wade, can I
There's
help
a
you
spot
with
called
anything?
Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wade. You can get there through the cell corridor.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the lights on? The deputies, they won't
Burada bunun ne işi var ya?
they won't listen to me.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Tam oraya gidiyorum, sakin.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Niye bu tellerde bir delik yok ki? Şunu bir alalım.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week. You and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't
Al
talk.
beni şurada.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I
The
Aha.
writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Gene enteresan şeyler olmaya devam ediyor.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on...
Are
Bizim
you
adam mı
feeling
geldi?
any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey!
Oh, my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody
Everybody move. Get your hand of my client.
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
Var bu doktorda bu iş.
What's that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow, I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you.
Ne? Kolombiya mamut. 14.000 yıl kolu tahminen bu tür 1981'de ve katılan çukurlarından çıkarıldı. Kolombiya mamutu. Mahmut diyecektim. Vay be.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? Are you high?
Wait here. Easy there, boy. I'm almost done. Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure.
Getiririz tabi.
What happened?
Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice,
Do you
and everything's
understand
just...
what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality,
Wait
you're
here.
buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Çok konuşma.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in
Ne konuştun be adam?
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Ne yapıyor? Kesin bir termos vardır burada, sekmez. Hayda, başla bakalım yine.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Walk through the door now.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Kimse var
I should
mı?
have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Kimse var mı? Ananı satayım. Ananı satayım. Bana bak, bu eve girmemem için beni zorluyor musunuz? Ne yapıyorsunuz bilmiyorum ama.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever
Ulan
saw.
sanki oradan biri geçti ha. Hadi bakalım ayrısı. Sallan sallan. Onu satayım. Ne oluyor lan? Kimse var mı? Anam satayım. Şimdi burada ne işiniz var ya?
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization.
Ay bir daha seni izleyemem, çok uzunsun sen. Nice Springs dedi. Ve burada bir araba var. Kimse var mı?
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Ne oluyor ya?
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
Hayda.
Anybody? Help me! Help me! Can you hear me? Anyone? Please help! Hello? Back here. I'm back here. Hey.
İyi misin?
Mr. Wake? Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must. The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me
İyi misin
understand
dostum?
what had happened. Shh. Good boy. The only way to
Hayda.
make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Oğlum bu sesler ne bak, şurayı açalım. Ben burada bir şey alacak var, peynir var, tabanca cephanesi var. Hayda.
Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty!
Rusty!
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Of. Ya neyse. Köpeği de almışlar.
Had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Please don't feed the animals.
Oha.
Fishing! For those visitors who purchase a park fishing license. Obey!
Operator's instructions.
Adult!
Rusty! Rusty, no!
Never.
Railroad closer than 100 yards.
Two bears and wolves. Never approach any other. Come closer than
25 yards.
pets must be released.
All times.
Never leave your
And unattended.
It is to remove any
Natural objects.
or historical artifacts from the park.
Gross.
This includes even
Aa.
you may
Right along the river.
even simple berries.
Ölmüyordu ya. Aslında yanıcım, rast yok ki burada. Oha. Hadi hadi. Of. Aman aman. Ne oluyor oğlum? Sağ ol ya.
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Hala bunu da başına belaya soktu. Ulan geçmedik mi? Geçtik zaten biz ya. Lovers pek. Çok pardon. Gitti bir tane mermi ya. Hayvanları yem vermeyin diyor.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Bu mağaranın başıysa eğer, biz bu mağaranın başında şöyle bakalım. İyi, devam edebiliriz o. Çok pardon. Ne kadar bir kaydımız varmış. Devam edelim o zaman. Buradan nereye gideceğiz? Buradan mı gideceğiz? Bak şurada gösteriyor. Buradan gideceksin diyor da buradan nereden gideceğiz? Oradaki ateşine çok karanlık ve ben göremiyorum şu an, orayı anlayamadım. Ben galiba buraya pompalıyı almaya geldim. Aynen. Hayda. Of, senin de tahmin sesini duydum ya. Of. Yürü yavrum yürü. Bu o zamanın neslinin, yani 2010'lu yıllarının işte o Xbox 360, PlayStation 3 zamanının en iyi oyunlarından biri bence. Kendine has bir oyun tarzı var. Yedik ayvayı yedik. Buradan iyi bir şey gelmez. Hayda. Oha. Oo. Of. Şurada bıçak alalım. Of. Çok sıkıntılı dakikalarda. Hala da sürüyor bu sıkıntılı dakikalar. O faylar ne diyor? Tamam, düşmüş, yıldırım düşmüş. Hadi be. Üçte gitti. Abi çok sıkıntı ya, öyle bir anda seslerini duyman arkanda falan bayağı bir sıkıntı yani. Kulaklıkla oynuyorum. Biz biraz önce buradan geçmedik mi ya? Aha. Aa. Of aman yarabbim. Evet, şu an lavuz pike doğru ulaşma aşamasındayım. Evet, ışık her daim iyidir. Evet, burada bitirelim bu bölümümüzde. Bir 40 dakikalık, yaklaşık 30 ya da 35 dakikalık olmuş olabilir. Bir videomuz olmuş oldu. Bir sonraki bölüme görüşmek üzere diyelim. Buradan yine devam edeceğiz kaldığımız yerden. Alan Wake'de Konsol Ekstra'da kalmayı unutmayın. Abone olmayı ve beğeni atmayı, like atmayı unutmayın. Kendinize iyi bakınız. İyi günler.